Tonight, neighbors sharing their concerns over a proposal for a new concrete crushing facility in Wayne. It's an issue that we've been following for months. In May, the 7 investigators raising the voices of neighbors who were upset about the plan. And tonight, people packed a public hearing about environmental concerns with the project. 7 News Detroit reporter Megan Daniels speaking with neighbors and explaining what comes next.
The state is reviewing an application to build a new concrete crushing facility here in the city of Wayne. And residents I spoke to who live near the proposed facility say they aren't big fans. Their reason being is increased noise, dust, and traffic.
Would probably try to find a way to leave.
Some residents of the city of Wayne are holding on to hope that the state will intervene to halt the building of a new concrete crushing facility in the wetlands behind their homes. In May, many neighbors in Wayne telling 7 News investigators they were upset about the plan. That opinion not wavering.
Oh, I'd be stuck in the house more than I already am. We already have bad air quality.
The city of Wayne approving the plan for the facility in 2022. Now the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, or EGLE, is the last department to give the go-ahead to Van Born Investments, the company that applied to build the facility. EGLE held a Zoom hearing to discuss the findings of a survey conducted by contractors hired by Van Born Investments and to hear public comment ahead of making their decision.
Look near the center of the property, in between wetland 3 and 9 there, that is where the crusher is proposed to be located. It is going to be 500 feet or greater from all of the nearby residences. And the conveyors that surround that crusher are to remain stationary. So at no time will they move over the wetlands or in any direction of the nearby residences.
The owner of Van Born Investments, Tony Callow, revised his plans in order to preserve more of the wetlands on the property.
The areas filled in red are the areas proposed to be impacted. As you can see, it's minimal when we're looking at the regulated resources on site. In total, the impact there is 1/3 of an acre. So the applicant was able to avoid 91% of the regulated resources on site.
While residents expressed their concerns to the department, Robert Schwalm, a resident of the neighborhood who has lived behind the wetlands for over a decade, says his biggest concern is air quality.
A lot of people in my family have COPD, so it would affect a lot of us.
He tells me he feels the added pollution will severely restrict his ability to enjoy his home.
I wouldn't be able to do anything. I wouldn't be able to come out and cut grass. All the dust, it would be all over people's cars.
And could be potentially life-threatening for him.
Breathing that for a couple of weeks might put me on oxygen.
Representatives with EGLE telling residents they haven't made a decision yet, but are going to take everything from the meeting into consideration.
We'll consider all comments received and make a decision on the proposed project.
We reached out to Van Born Investments for comment, but have not heard back. Residents still have the opportunity to make their voices heard. Public comment ends on August 17th. In the city of Wayne, Megan Daniels, 7 News Detroit.